Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to dive into Curse Mode, and we're going to show you how to unlock all three of your Tier 1 relics, which is the Dragon Wings, the Lawyer's Pen, and the Teddy Bear. And all of the gameplay from this video today is from my live stream. So if you'd like to tune in, you can find the link for those down below in the description. As well, if you're looking for players to run games inside of Black Ops 7, feel free to join the Z-Horde community Discord. Now, it is based on players helping out other players. So if you're looking for games, you are going to have to kind of connect with other people in that Discord in order to make yourselves available so you can get into games and knock some things out. So in today's guide, like I said, we're going to go through Curse Mode, and we're going to show you how to unlock all three of the Tier 1 relics. So without further ado, let's dive straight into the guide today. Alright, welcome in to today's video. Like I said, we're going into Curse today, and we're going to show you how to unlock your first three Tier 1 relics, your Grim Relics. By unlocking these three, you're going to be able to access Tier 1 difficulty inside of Cursed, which will enable golden armor to be purchased from the wall buys for you. So in today's video, we're going to kind of go through and show you each and every one of the Grim Relics so you can go ahead and unlock them inside of your games. Now, a couple things to show you before we kind of get to the steps for the relics. Once you're inside of your Cursed Mode games, you want to kind of get yourself set up for these, as you definitely have got some challenges to do. Also, you can unlock all three Tier 1 relics inside of one game. So you don't have to do this across multiple games. If you'd like, you can just knock them out inside of one game, which is what we did in the video today and from the stream, which was awesome. So a couple things. The seeds with toxic growth definitely work inside of Cursed, which is awesome because you can get yourself a nice head start in your matches with this, which is definitely nice. And that's what me and Sideways were doing here. So we got ourselves pack 2, some good rarity. I'm using hidden power to get to legendary. So you don't think I got a legendary tool out of the seeds, because I did not. And then we're just going to go ahead and progress through the map just like normal to turn on power. So clear out your 3 power pumps, turn on the power at each one, and you got the map's power on. And then of course you're going to definitely want to go and get Pack-a-Punch installed on old Tessie, so you want to go ahead and do that. So now Cursed Mode plays very similar to the standard zombie. So you're going to be doing all of the same things. You're turning on Pack-a-Punch. If you want to get the Wonder Weapon, you can go ahead and do that. All the steps are the same. And if you're looking for a guide on how to build the Wonder Weapon, I have one on my channel, so feel free to check out that video. It'll also be popping up on screen at some point in the video for you guys to click the link if you need to. But I definitely recommend getting the Wonder Weapon for some of these challenges, as it is going to be a very big help for you for sure. So you can go ahead and do that. Get your Wonder Weapon, which we got right there. Now, there's a couple differences when it comes to Cursed Mode versus Standard Mode. And for those of you who don't know, it's the classic point system. And the classic point system means every shot that you hit on a zombie is going to give you points. Now you can see my points on the bottom left there by my player card are ringing up with +10s all over the place, which is what you kind of want to do. It's called the quote-unquote pointed up strat. So you want to get a very weak gun and you want to continue to fire into the zombies, not killing them. You just want to kind of shoot their legs and just kind of keep farming up your points as much as you possibly can. So it is a little bit different in that your typical gameplay with the classic point strategy is going to include a points gun, which is going to be something that's weak, so it doesn't kill the zombies, so you can make a ton of points by shooting the zombies. As you can see, we're already at like 50,000 points there, which is absolutely insane. And of course, with double points, it's just even more crazy. Now, you can earn a crazy amount of points inside of Cursed, and before you get all excited about that, remember, things cost more. So our first relic here is on round 20. You're going to take the jump pad between Farm and Janus Towers, and you're going to see these 3 targets in the air. Now, what you need to do is hit the 3 targets, and when you do that, when you land, you're going to see your portal here at Van Doren Farm. So first step is to get to round 20, and then you want to go ahead and start activating these relics. So this is the first one there. We shot the 3 of them. You can hear the Mr. Peaks sound when you land, so you'll know. It's very audible. You'll know that you completed it. And then you go ahead and start your relic trial. Now, all players are going to have to vote to accept that trial, so you can go ahead and get that started. So we ahead and voted, and here we go. I like the green transition scene into your relic trials, which is pretty cool. So here we are. The first one is power-ups cause damage when touched. So every single zombie you kill during this relic trial is going to drop a power-up. Now, the power-ups do an immense amount of damage, and they do not give you the power-up. So there is no point in going to pick them up. There is a side note I want to mention with the Wonder Weapon. Do be careful, because you can pull power-ups to you, which can cause a problem and take a huge chunk of your health down. So just be aware of that. So you've got 4 waves. The first wave is just kill the zombies and avoid the power-ups. The second wave is going to be kill the HVTs, and they're marked on your screen. So they've got the objective markers on them. So for your second wave, just focus in on the HVTs. Don't worry about the zombies. Just focus in on the pinged and the marked HVTs. Once you've killed those, the next wave will progress. So you just want to kind of run around. Again, just make sure you're focusing in on the HVTs. It's the only one that matters on the second wave here is just the HVTs. So you see we killed the HVTs there, objective updated. So it doesn't matter about the zombies. Now wave 3 is the same as it was for wave 1, which is zombies will drop power-ups and the power-ups will cause damage. So just get through all of the zombies for wave 3, killing them all, and you should be just fine to progress through this challenge. As you can see right there, we finished off all of those. And then your fourth and final wave for this relic trial is going to be another HVT one. So again, just focus in on the HVTs. Do not worry about the zombies. Try and avoid the power-ups. They're definitely going to hurt. Once you've cleared all of those, you will have completed your Dragon Wings challenge, which is super awesome inside of Black Ops 7 Curse mode. So trial complete. Power-ups cause damage when touched. And then you will see the Dragon Wings thing pop up on screen right here. There it is. Trial complete Dragon Wings. So you'll know that you've got that one done. All right, so our next one is going to involve 3 candles around the map that you're going to have to use a napalm burst or a Molotov to go ahead and light the candles. Now, in our match, this is what the candles looked like when we went to go get them. They were lit. So I'm not sure if we maybe shot them accidentally during our match at some point with napalm on our weapons. But that's what they're going to look like when they're lit. You can see that's the candle right there. So that's the one in Van Doren Farm. There's 3 candles that you need to shoot or light with napalm burst or a Molotov. So the next candle is over here in the Juggernog room, and it's right on the shelf right here. Right in front of me, right there is that candle. That's the location there. Threw a Molotov on it to go ahead and light that candle. Don't forget to get your spare change too. Always nice to get some extra essence. So there, that candle's lit. You can barely see it, but it is lit. And our third and final one is in the fog in this triangle A-shaped looking house, and it's on the table right behind me there. Right on that table is where that candle is. I had a problem seeing it. Sideways found it, and there's the candle lit. So we threw a Molotov just so you kind of know, but that's the candle right there. Once all 3 are lit, you will hear a Mr. Peaks laugh. I didn't hear it in my game, but Sideways did, so just keep your ears open for it. And once you hear that Mr. Peaks laugh, you know you're ready to start your trial. So let's go ahead and start our second trial. Remember, you got to vote to go ahead and start that. So Sideways and I have voted, and in we are. All zombies are shock mimics. And that's literally what it is. Every single zombie in the first wave is a shock mimic. So all you got to do is eliminate them until that bar is full. And then the second wave is going to be shock mimics again, but you're only going to be focusing on the HVT shock mimics. So the ones that are pinged with the objective marker on them. Those are the only ones you want to focus in on killing, which makes those rounds can be pretty quick if you actually, coordinate your fire on just the HVT. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. And then wave 3 is another wave of nothing but shock mimics. So just make sure you fill up the kill bar for killing enough shock mimics, and you will progress through that wave of the challenge. And then your fourth and final wave is yet again another HVT challenge that is going to be shock mimics. So there's regular mimics that are spawning in, and then you've got 2, or depending on how many players in your match will change how many HVTs are there, I believe. But you just want to focus in on your objective HVT so that you can finish off this wave nice and quick. The rest of the mimics don't matter. So there we go. We finished off that HVT. That is now all 4 waves of that trial complete, which is awesome. There we go. Cursed trial complete. All zombies are shock mimics. There's Gobblegum, and then it should pop up right here. There you go. Lawyer's Pen trial complete. So that's 2 out of the 3 relics. Now the third and final one is definitely one of the most time consuming. You need Ether Shroud, and you have to shoot and recall Mr. Peaks at these locations. You can only see Mr. Peaks while you're in Ether Shroud. Now this one here is on the 2nd level of the silo inside of the barn. The stream alert played right as I was shooting it, but it's right there on the 2nd level of the silo. Right there is where you're going to want to shoot. Again, all of these need to be shot while you are in Ether Shroud. This one is inside a Blackwater. Inside the Speed Cola room, you will find the toilet there, and there's a Mr. Peaks in the toilet. So we got that one there. So this is the only thing that can kind of push you through rounds doing this one, because you're going to need Ether Shroud over and over and over to go ahead and find these locations. This is in Ashwood. It's at the churches here, and this is the location you're going to shoot right there inside of Ether Shroud to pick up your Mr. Peaks. The next one is going to be at the Cosmodrome, and it's on this telephone pole right here, and you're going to just pull in Mr. Peaks after you shoot him. There we go. And our next one is again in the Cosmodrome underneath, just to the right of the crafting table if you're coming from this side. And it's on that cabinet machine looking thing right there. So you just shoot it and pull it in, and there you go. You've got that one picked up. So there's 2 in Cosmodrome. This one is at Crashed Ship, and it's just up the stairs here. Right up there in that little window is Mr. Peaks. So you go and pick that one up right there. This one is at the Diner 115, and it's on way up on here on the highway sign. This one can be a little bit tricky to hit, so just be careful with your shots and make sure you get it. I just about ran out of Shroud, but I was able to pick it up right there. And the next one is in Ashwood, and this is again by the Juggernog machine in the area by the trap at the Exfil phone booth. You can see it. It's right up in here. You want to shoot that, and you're going to pick up your Mr. Peaks. And then the next one is in the fog in the Lost Cabins, and it's on this corner of this cabin here. You'll know it's the cabin with the wood stacks. Now you want to shoot maybe a little bit low on this one. I had problems trying to hit that, so maybe shoot just a little bit low so you can pick that up. Once you've shot all 10 Mr. Peaks in Dark Ether and pick them up, you will hear the Mr. Peaks laugh, and then you can come to Van Doren Farm, and the barn with the mystery box will have your trial on that. Now, every shot in this trial costs you 100 essence, which is why I recommend you leave this one to last inside of your game so that you can collect just as much essence as possible before you go ahead and start this trial. So you just want to make sure you're getting through the trials. You can use Casimirs, monkey bombs, your explosives, all those type of things to help you from shooting a bunch is definitely something you can do. First wave is just zombies. Second wave is going to be an HVT Doppelgas that you're going to need to take out. So just focus in your fire on the HVT only, and you should be okay. And there we go. So that's that wave done. And then it's just another zombies wave for wave 3. So all of the relic trials follow the same pattern. First wave is going to be basically zombies. Second wave is going to be HVT focused. Third wave is going to be basically zombies. Fourth wave is going to be an HVT focus. All of the relics for tier 1, all of the trials follow the same pattern, so you can be prepared for each and every relic. There's just a couple differences, right? Your power-ups are going to cause you damage, so just be aware of those things. Now with this one here, we're now on to our final phase of this trial, which is just another HVT. So we just need to finish off that HVT. And then we will have our third Tier 1 Relic trial complete inside of Black Ops 7 Curse mode in one game, which was absolutely amazing. And so, there we go. Trial complete. Every weapon shot costs 100 essence. You also get an achievement to pop when you go ahead and finish this. And we'll just wait 1 second. There's a gobblegum. And there it is. Teddy Bear Trial complete. So that is all 3 Tier 1 relics unlocked inside of your game. Now, if you go back to your main menu, you can go ahead and equip each one of these relics. And they all have their own downsides, of course. But by adding all 3, golden armor is now unlocked inside of Curse mode for you. In order to have golden armor, you do have to equip all 3 of the Tier 1 relics. And then inside of your games, once you get to armor Tier 3, the armor will switch to golden armor across all the armor wall buys inside of your game, which is absolutely amazing. Super awesome to have golden armor in the games. Definitely tons of fun. Let me know if this guide helped you out unlock your Tier 1 relics inside of Black Ops 7 Zombies. And as always, thank you so very much for tuning in, and we'll catch you all in the next one.